All right, let's talk about something that affects every single one of us, saving money. And look, forget about totally flipping your life upside down. This is all about simple, practical tips you can start using today to keep more of your hard-earned cash where it belongs, with you. So let's just dive right in.
Does this sound familiar to you? You get paid, you take care of your bills, and then, poof, it feels like the rest of your money just vanishes into thin air, way before your next paycheck is even on the horizon. It is such a common and honestly frustrating feeling.
Well, the good news is, if that's you, you are definitely not alone. And the even better news? You don't need to win the lottery or get a second job to fix it. The solution is actually all about making a few small, but really smart, adjustments to your daily routine.
So, where do we start? Let's begin right where you spend most of your time, at home. This first part is all about plugging some of the most common money leaks that are probably hiding in your household budget right now.
We're going to cover three big areas: how you handle your food, what you're actually buying at the store, and how you use electricity. First up, let's talk about what's for dinner.
I mean, just look at the difference a little planning can make. On one side, you've got the chaos of last-minute takeout and those "I'll just grab a few things" trips to the store. That can easily cost you over $500 a month. But with a little bit of meal planning, you buy only what you need and you could literally slash that food bill in half. That's like $3,000 a year back in your pocket.
Okay, tip number 2 is maybe one of the easiest changes you can possibly make. For those everyday staples, pasta, canned veggies, cleaning supplies, just reaching for the store brand instead of the big name brand can shave up to 30% off your total bill. And a lot of the time, the stuff inside is pretty much identical. Think about it. If your grocery bill is $400 a month, that's $120 saved every single month.
And now, for our third tip for saving money at home. Let's talk about something that's probably lurking in all of your electrical outlets.
Yeah, we're talking about energy vampires. Your TV, your coffee maker, all those phone chargers you leave plugged in. They're all quietly sucking power, even when they're turned off. Just unplugging them or using a power strip to shut them all off at once can cut as much as 10% from your electricity bill. That could easily be over $100 a year for doing, well, basically nothing.
Okay, so we've optimized things at home. Now let's look at how we can save some cash when we're out and about. Transportation costs can add up so fast, but a little bit of planning here goes a really long way.
We're going to focus on two key things here: how you actually get from A to B and how efficiently you do it. So tip number 4 is all about rethinking your daily commute. If it's an option for you, swapping your car for public transport, maybe carpooling with a coworker, or even biking doesn't just save you a ton of money on gas, it also cuts down on crazy expensive parking fees and all the wear and tear on your car.
And for our fifth tip, well, the numbers here really tell the whole story. Let's say you make 5 separate little trips for errands during the week. That could easily cost you $25 in fuel. But if you group all those errands into one single planned trip, you could get that cost down to just $8. That's a $17 savings every week, which adds up to almost $900 a year.
All right, let's switch gears from the physical world to the digital one. Because let's be real, our online habits, from streaming shows to impulse shopping, can be a huge source of hidden costs. It's time to plug those digital leaks.
We've got 3 really powerful tips here: taking a hard look at your subscriptions, becoming a pro at finding discounts, and, maybe most important, learning how to fight off that urge for an impulse buy. First things first, the subscription audit. This is super simple, but you gotta be honest with yourself. Pull up your bank statement and list out every single thing that charges you automatically. Streaming, apps, that gym you haven't been to. Now, if you haven't used it in the last month, it's time to go. Just cancel it. I know it can feel a little tough, but it really is that easy.
Okay, this next one needs to be a new rule you live by. Never, ever click checkout without a quick search. Just typing the store's name plus discount code into Google takes, 10 seconds? And it can often save you 10, 15, even 20%. There are even browser extensions now that do all the work for you. It's a no-brainer.
Now this might be the most powerful tip of them all. Seriously, it's called the 24-hour rule. You see something you want online, something that's not an absolute must-have, add it to your cart, and then just close the browser. Wait a full day. You will be absolutely amazed how often that intense urge to buy just completely vanishes. It'll save you from so many impulse purchases.
Whew, okay, we have covered a lot of ground, right? From your grocery list all the way to your digital shopping cart.
But really, all of these tips, they're all about one central idea. It's about a small shift in your mindset.
And here's the main takeaway. Saving money isn't about depriving yourself or just saying no to everything you enjoy. It's not. It's about being mindful. It's about making sure your money is going toward things that actually truly add value to your life. In other words, it's about spending with intention.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question. Don't try to do all of this at once. You'll just get overwhelmed. Instead, just look back at all these tips and ask yourself, what is the one, just one, single change you can commit to making starting today? Because that, right there, is where your savings journey begins.